just say versus Sabre Dogs there.
Yeah. First pitch strike in the Ben Parker. As we come back here, sorry for that technical difficulties, folks. All back up here. Still 0-0. Bottom of the first. 2 outs on the board. Keenan Morrow pitching the Sabre Dogs. 1-1 now the Ben Parker. Giant McHenry struck out swinging tomorrow, and then Will Riley grounded out to shortstop. So 2 down here is Ben Parker, the 3-hole hitter. At the plate, base is empty. 1-1. Parker swinging down low for strike 2. So 1-2. Parker 1 for 5 last night against the Sunfish. Did score 2 times, had an RBI single in the 4th. 1-2. He fouls that one off to stay alive. Batting .394 this season. Still leading the team in batting average as well as pretty much every other statistical category. He's going to go down the record books for a while. As a liner up the middle. That gets through. A 2-out single for Ben Parker. You look back to the last time these two teams played on June 6th rather. It wasn't much for the Sasquatch. They lost that game 8-4. But Ben Parker, the only Sasquatch player with more than 1 hit. He went 3 for 3 in that game with a run, including an inside the park home run off an error. Then have 2 singles. So he continues right where he left off in Souris Valley as Charles McAdoo takes ball 1. McAdoo 1 for 3 last night, had a 2-run, just an RBI double in that 4th inning last night. Pair of walks as well. Takes ball 2 for Morrow. Right behind Ben Parker in batting average, .354. Not right behind, but I think you would take .354 no matter what. One of the best batting averages in this league. 2-0 to McAdoo. He takes ball 3. That road trip to Souris Valley, and then after that to Grand Forks Wheat City was one of the first road trips for Charles McAdoo, and boy, he made an impression. Didn't play in that first game against the Sabre Dogs. Played in the second game though and hit a solo home run in the 3rd inning. Put the Sasquatch in front 3-1. He takes ball 4. 4-pitch walk for McAdoo. That puts 2 on. Brings up Seth Surratt. Well, Seth Surratt, last at bat for the Sasquatch was a leadoff double against the Sunfish. Eventually able to score off Chandler Eibach's sacrifice fly in the right field. Sasquatch walked it off. And he takes ball 1, so 5 straight pitches out of the zone for Keenan Morrow. Surratt finished 3 for 5. He takes strike 1, breaking ball in. So 1-1. 2 walks, a double, a single. 2 RBIs in that game last night for Surratt. The left fielder now batting .345 this season for the Sasquatch, having a great year from Long Island University. He takes ball 2 to their justice behind home plate, the Sabre Dogs. Ethan Moore over at first. Declan Buckle, I'm sorry. Gunnar Mogren at second. Stephen Moretti at third, and Justin Cooper at shortstop with Jordan Williams in left, Reese Anderson in center, Alan Greer in right. 2-1, ball in the dirt, high hop, but good block by Justice. So 3-1. After retiring the first two batters, Morrow a single, a walk, and now one pitch away from loading these bases up for Nicky Winterstein. 3-1. That ball low and away. Back-to-back walks, and now the bases loaded up. So Nicky Winterstein, he's had a couple days off. Batting here with the bases loaded. Last time he played, came against the Pier Trappers on Monday, went 0 for 3 in that game, pair of walks and a run. Only played 3 times since the All-Star break, including today. Went 3 for 5 against the Fremont Moo on Saturday with 2 doubles and a single. Bases loaded up. 0-0 ball game. First pitch inside, check swing, but Morrow finds his own for strike one. So Sabre Dogs had runners on the corners with just 1 out, unable to score a run. Bases loaded, 2 outs. What can the Sasquatch do? Winterstein takes ball 1. Taylor Justice blocking the breaking ball, shaking off his glove hand, his left hand. Done a good job so far in this first inning. One ball, 1 strike. Morrow fires away. Winterstein takes ball 2 up top. So 2-1 now. Morrow from Parrish Junior JUCO College, same college that Bill Buer was at. 10 games this year, making his 7th start on the mound, 6.87 ERA. Winterstein 2-1 into left field. This ball flared out. Shortstop Cooper calling for it, makes the play, and that ends the first. The Sasquatch leave the bases loaded. But second inning coming up, it's 0-0. We'll be right back on the Sasquatch Network. Top of the second here, all tied up at 0 still. Both teams with 1 hit. Both teams leaving runners in scoring position. 2 left on for the Sabre Dogs in the top half. 3 for the Sasquatch. Bases loaded. As 1-0 count now to Ethan Moore, the first baseman for Souris Valley. He sends one in to right center, shallow territory. Can anyone get to it? Ben Parker diving for it. Did he make the play? Yes, he did. Incredible from Ben Parker. We saw a few of those flare balls out to the outfield drop down with the wind. Right now, not doing too much. So 1 down. First pitch drops in for strike 1 to Jordan Williams, playing in left field today. Williams, home run derby participant, now down 0-2. Plays at Minot State University, batting .301 this year. Did not play in those 3 games against the Sasquatch in that first 3-game series. Ground ball towards Hardy. High hopper, has it in his glove over the first base in time for out number 2. McAdoo had to reach out a little bit for it, but gets it done. Now 2 down. That brings up now the 8-hole hitter, Gunnar Malgren, to the plate, second baseman from Golden West JUCO College. Batting .328 this year. And a off speeder up top for ball 1. Man, you know, you got a good team when your 8-hole hitters in the 300, your 7-hole hitters in the 300. And then your 9-hole hitter, Reese Anderson, is on deck, batting .292. He's just a few points shy of 300 as well. Reason why this team already clinched a playoff spot and still trucking along. They lead the Lewis division, but already clinched, so that number 2 spot up for grabs between the Tommyknockers and the Big Sticks. But the Big Sticks have lost 2 in a row. Mining City with 2 wins in a row, all tied up, 3 games back. And meanwhile, the Canyon County Spuds lingering at 3.5. Who would have thought? As Malgren takes strike 2, catching the bottom corner. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, base is empty. Two and 2, and that drops in for strike 3. Ty Wilson, 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the second coming up. Jacob Sanchez takes ball one at the hands, and bottom the second now underway. All tied up at 0-0. Spearfish leaving the bases loaded in that first inning as Sanchez sends one in the shallow right field. Moore going back. That ball will drop down for a base hit. And Jacob Sanchez gets on base. Leadoff single. So one on, that brings up Ryan Bachman. So Ryan Bachman now the 8-hole hitter at the plate. Sanchez on first. Bachman 0 for 3 last night. RBI sac fly in the second inning. But quiet after that, he takes ball one. Batting at .290 this season. One 0. Now 2-0. Theo Hardy on deck for the Sasquatch. 2 hits off Morrow now, including Sanchez's leadoff single. And Bachman big swing up top for strike one. Throwing back over the first is Justice, but Sanchez getting to the bag in time. Those first 3 games, Spearfish only with 14 runs, 8 of those coming in that second game. Meanwhile, the Sabre Dogs with 26 runs in those 3-game series. Not too often the Sasquatch get outscored by a double-digit margin. As 2-1. And Bachman takes strike 2, 2-2 now. Last start for Morrow, he went 7 innings against the Sioux Falls Sunfish. Gave up just 1 run, 0 earned, only 4 hits in that one. 2 walks, 3 Ks. Bachman takes ball 3, full count. Already half the hits he gave up in that one here in this second inning so far. 6-2 record on the mound. Righty. (3-2). Bachman, high fly ball that's fouled off. We'll stay here at 3-2. Morrow made 16 appearances. Prepares JUCO this past year. 0-3 record on the bump. 16 2/3. 3.78 ERA in those 16 appearances. 24 strikeouts. The Sabre Dogs team has a fantastic bullpen. 3-2. Bachman takes ball 4 up top. And the first 2 batters for the Sasquatch here in this second get on base. Walk number 3 for Spearfish. And now the 9-hole man, Theo Hardy, at the plate. Spearfish walked 8 times last night against Sioux Falls. 23 in those 23 times in that 3-game series against the Sunfish. One of the top teams in the league when it comes to bases on balls. 323, only trailing the Spuds, who have a ridiculous 387. 1-0, and Hardy takes strike 1 from Morrow. Johnny McHenry on deck. Jacob Sanchez a leadoff single into right field, and then Ryan Bachman a walk. Hardy check swing. That's in for ball number 2. Meanwhile, Nico Saldias in the bullpen warming up for the Sasquatch. Remember, Ty Wilson on that pitch count limit. Longest outing this year, just 2 innings. So you may see Saldias coming to third despite Wilson having a stellar 2 innings so far tonight. 2-1. Hardy check swing, able to foul that one off though. So 2-2. Shaking his head. That was not intentional, most likely. But 2-2 for Morrow. Spearfish trying to strike first in this ball game. We have a great crowd here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, one of the largest this season. Final Friday night here in the Fish. 2-2. Hardy takes ball 3. And another full count. Back-to-back full counts from Keenan Morrow. So Hardy settles back in. Sanchez on second, Bachman on first. No outs, bottom of the second. 3-2 pitch. Hardy on the round the first base. Moore just going to step on the bag, no throw to second. So the runners will advance 1 position. So now Johnny McHenry batting with a runner on third, 1 out. Can Spearfish take advantage of the 2 base runners? McHenry struck out tomorrow, swinging on a 2-2 count. Breaking ball inside. First pitch is a strike to him. McHenry, switch hitter, batting lefty here against the righty Morrow. Three for 13 in that series against the Sabre Dogs the first time. Takes ball 1 inside. Same pitch that he struck out to this time. Stays away from it. Finished 2 for 5 last night. Had a double in the 4th inning. 1-1. Swings through for strike 2. Morrow going back with another breaking ball there. This time, McHenry comes around with a big swing. So 1-2. Morrow able to escape a bases loaded jam in the first, trying to get out this one with the runners on second and third. 1-2 high and away for ball 2. Trying to avoid throwing him anything that McHenry can put out into the outfield. That could score Sanchez. Morrow fouls are 2-2. McHenry takes ball 3 and 3 straight 3-2 counts. First base is empty, with Will Riley on deck. Payoff pitch. McHenry swings and misses a huge strikeout for Keenan Morrow, his second against McHenry, and now 2 outs on the board.
2 outs with 2 base runners. Here comes number 23, Will Riley.
So 2 down as Will Riley steps to the plate. Runners on second and third. 0 for 1 tonight against Morrow. Had a ground out to the shortstop, Justin Cooper, in the first. First pitch down low. Good block by Justice for ball 1.
I'm guessing that is salted, M&M salted caramel ice cream right there. 3 of them. Don't fall now. Concentrate. Look at your feet. Don't want to lose that.
Rally in the left field. That ball is foul.
Another ball, kids. Come on over to the concession stand with it. Jody Garcia and State Farm Insurance have autographed
Batting at
baseball
279 this year. From Lismore, Australia, the eastern part of the continent. Playing just his 11th game with the Sasquatch. Grad transfer to the University of Oregon this upcoming year. 1-1 to him. That's inside for ball 2. Was that Montana State Billings this past year, along with Coach Ballna, as well as Ty Wilson and Hunter Runyon. 2-1. Popped up high towards left field in foul ball territory, but playable, and making the play is Justin Cooper for out number 3 in foul ball territory. 2 more runners left stranded, 3rd inning. It's all tied up at 0. Top of the 3rd here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Ty Wilson coming in this 3rd, and he went 1-2-3 in the 2nd. Looking to reach his longest outing of the year. Just needs 1 out for that. So far, just 1 hit allowed, 4 strikeouts so far. Facing the 9-hole hitter, Reese Anderson. That first pitch drops in for ball 1. So Sabre Dogs had 2 on the bases in the first. Runners on the corners there. Couldn't get anyone across despite having only 1 out on the board. Meanwhile, the Sasquatch have left 5 on the bases. Bases loaded in the first, 2 on second and the third. As a grounder to the heart, he fields it over the first base in time for the first out. So both teams with chances so far, but still some zeros on the board. Change of pace of what the Sasquatch are used to. They haven't scored less than 5 runs since the All-Star break. Double digits the last 2 games. They scored 24 runs against the Sunfish. Big swing there from Justin Cooper. Sasquatch have scored 66 runs since the All-Star break. Shows bunt, pulls back. Ball 1. So Justin Cooper struck out to Wilson in the first, but a passed ball allowed him to reach first and stole second. Got to third base, but was left there. Now comes to the plate with one down, facing a 1-1 count to Ty Wilson. He takes ball two, fastball away. So Nico Saldias is warming up in the bottom half of the second. Now Sawyer Rollins warming up for the Sasquatch. And 2-1 up top, 3-1 count. Wilson's first 3 outings were out of the bullpen. 1-0 record. Now back-to-back starts, and he'll walk Justin Cooper on 5 pitches. Justin Cooper, 1 out base on balls. First walk of the game for the Sabre Dogs. And now that brings up Alan Greer to the plate. He struck out looking to Wilson in that first inning. We'll see how the Sabre Dogs lineup adjust to Wilson the second time through. Shows bunt, pops it up high into the air, comes down behind home plate in the crowd, and fan can't catch it, trying to barehand it. Couldn't do it. That's a tough scene. 0-1 now. Cooper already 1 stolen base tonight. Let's see if Wilson will make a throw. The first does not. Check swing. That's in for strike 2. Greer now down 0-2. Batted .370 2019-2020 season at Chattanooga State Community College. Oh, 2 count. And there's the pickoff attempt at first. Cooper now 21 stolen bases this year. 21 for 26 this season. 0-2, Greer takes ball 1. Greer also has 31 stolen bases. Sabre Dogs tied with Sioux Falls for most stolen bases in the league after Cooper's in the first 189. 112 more than the Sasquatch have this year. 1-2 pitch, Cooper going to second. Here's the throw from Sanchez, well away from Bachman. Another stolen base for Justin Cooper. He's now 2 for 2. Cooper making it look easy here tonight. And now Alan Greer, who took ball 2, has a runner in scoring position. Can he break the ice here? Two and two. Now full count, 3-2. Not biting on that off-speed pitch outside. Three-two pitch, Greer check swing. Called ball 4. Sanchez trying to peel. But Garrett Forsythe, the infield umpire, says he did not go, so back-to-back walks for the Sabre Dogs. And now Steven Moretto at the plate. He already singled off of Wilson in the first. Pops one up high into shallow right field. Winterstein racing up, makes the grab. Cooper will not tag, so 2 down. Big out for Ty Wilson there. And now Taylor Justice will face Ty Wilson for the second time. 0 for 1 against him at a strikeout looking in that first inning. Justice batting .319 this year. Greer on first, Cooper on second. First pitch to Justice in for strike one. .23 games for the catcher. 29 hits, 13 RBIs. 7 doubles. 0-1. Inside, good block by Sanchez. .56 stolen bases combined on the base pass right now for the Sabre Dogs, but they do have 2 outs. 1-1 on the ground to Hardy at second. Gonna flip it over the Bachman to second base, and that does it. Sabre Dogs leave 2 on the bases. No one comes across. Bottom of the third coming up. It's still 0-0 right here in Spearfish.
Long-lasting foam mounds add contour and creativity to any playground landscape, allowing kids to sit, jump, roll, slide, play, and more. Contact your local Foreverlawn dealer for details.
Ben Parker leading off for the Sasquatch here, bottom of the third. First pitch fouled off behind home plate. Parker had a 2-out single against Morrow in the first inning. On the ground, the second baseman Mogren over the first, and Parker retired for out number 1 here in this third inning. Sabre Dogs with 4 base runners tonight so far. The Sasquatch with 5. All 9 have been left stranded. No runs across the board yet. 1 hit for Souris Valley, 2 for the Sasquatch. Both teams with a few walks. Sasquatch with 3, Sabre Dogs with 2. Both coming in that third inning, but Ty Wilson able to get out of it. Going up against the top of the Sabre Dogs lineup. McAdoo walked against Morrow in the first, promising at bat so far, 2-0 count. He takes ball 3. It's Connor Birdie and starting the warm-up for the Sabre Dogs. McAdoo 4-pitch walk. So he's been on base in both of his plate appearances so far tonight. Very similar to what he did last night. And now Sev Surratt, who also walked against Morrow at the plate with 1 on and 1 out. First pitch away from him for ball 1. Surratt with 15 extra base hits this year, 38 RBIs. Solid 9.22 OPS. Takes strike 1, bottom corner. So 1 ball, 1 strike. McAdoo on first. Spearfish got to try and steal. Not a very aggressive team on the base paths. Ball gets away from the first baseman, Ethan Moore, on the pickoff attempt, and that puts McAdoo the second. Moves him in the scoring position for Surratt. So first error of the game on Kenan Morrow. Puts McAdoo on second. Cooper playing a little bit closer than McAdoo as Surratt pops one up high in foul ball territory. Gonna land out of play. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mickey Winterstein on deck. Spearfish with a runner in scoring position in all 3 innings so far tonight, but no runs yet. Can Surratt change that? He takes the pitch well inside for ball 3. Full count. Surratt was 2 for 9 in that series the first time around. He takes ball 4, and Charles McAdoo, Sev Surratt, 4 plate appearances, 4 walks. Five walks tonight for the Sasquatch against Kenan Morrow. And here comes a quick meeting on the mound. We'll be right back. The Sasquatch Network, 2 on, 1 out. Spearfish trying to break the ice.
This is Nikki Winterstein, outfielder for the Spearfish Sasquatch, and you're fearing the beard on the Sasquatch Network.
So Nikki Winterstein, who popped up in foul ball territory in the first with bases loaded now. Trying to get redemption here. Runners on first and second, 1 out. He takes strike 1 from Kenan Morrow, who has now walked 5 batters, the most in 6 outings. He walked 6 against the Spuds back on June 16th. Winterstein takes strike 2. So quickly ahead 0-2. Spearfish had runners on first and second in the second inning, no outs, but 3 straight batters retired by Morrow. So Sasquatch with some threats on the infield early. Mercine takes ball 1, gets away from Justice. That moves McAdoo and Surrett into scoring position. We saw that happen in the second. But Spearfish couldn't get a run across the board even on a sac fly. So 1-2 count for Winterstein. Batting at .290 this year. He has 1 sac fly on the season. 30 RBIs. Here's the 1-2 to him. Into left field, shallow left field. Cooper going back. Can he get to it? Instead, Williams will. McAdoo will not tag. Good throw. Gets away from the glove of the pitcher. Or I'm sorry, of Steven Moretto, the third baseman. So Sasquatch once again cannot bring the runner home on third with an out. So now Jacob Sanchez, 1-for-1 against him tonight. Had a flare single out to shallow right field. Lead off that second inning, but left stranded on third base. Spearfish has left runners stranded each inning so far tonight. 3 in the first, 2 in the second. Sanchez sends one to left field. Williams going back. That ball lands down in the gap. McAdoo will score. Here comes Surrett, a 2-run double for Jacob Sanchez. Sanchez didn't like being left stranded on third base. Comes to the plate with runners on second and third and rips one. The left field wall, and Spearfish now leads 2-0. Third double of the year for Jacob Sanchez. He's 2 for 2 here tonight. And now Ryan Bachman, who walked against Morrow on a full count at the plate. First pitch fouled off. Spearfish scored first in 2 of those 3 games against Souris Valley. 1-1 when they score first. McAdoo ground ball to the shortstop. Cooper has to back up, has it over the first base. One hopper gets away from the glove of Moore. Bachman will be safe. And now runners on the corners. Bit of a low throw. The first baseman, Ethan Moore, being rolled in E6. Second error for the Sabre Dogs. And now Theo Hardy has 2 on with Sanchez on third, 2 outs. Hardy grounded out to the first baseman, Ethan Moore, in the first inning. Or his first at bat, rather, comes around for a big swing there for strike 1. And now 0-2, Hardy. Pair of swings, pair of misses. 307 batting average this season. Has had a phenomenal year, All-Star. Played in 42 games, now 43. 17 extra base hits. Pops up the 0-2 pitch, foul. Both him and McAdoo made their road debuts against Souris Valley. Oh, 2 pitch. Hardy takes ball 1. Went 2 for 8 against the Sabre Dogs back in June. 1-2, fouls that one off. Stay alive. 1-2. Still wearing the protective mask over his nose. Broke it fielding ground balls last week on Friday. Now has the Kobe Bryant clear mask on his face. You can't tell a difference. Way he's been playing 1-2. Ball 2 gets away from Justice, but no one's going to move. So 2-2. Bergen was warming up for the Sabre Dogs earlier. Still is him warming up in their bullpen. Morrow trying to get out of this 3rd inning. 2 runs on the board already for Spearfish, trying to add a few more. 2-2 the Hardy, down low, good block by Justice. Bachman going the second, the throw, not going to be in time. Cooper couldn't handle it. So now 2 in scoring position. Hardy in the right center. Rear going back. Can't get to that ball at the wall. Sanchez will score. Here comes Bachman. Hardy going for 3rd. The throw high, not in time. A 2-run triple for Theo Hardy. 4-0, the Sasquatch lead. Sasquatch with a 2-out rally here in the 3rd. And now Johnny McHenry at the plate. Hardy on 3rd. This inning extended after that E6. Cannon Morrow paying for it now. Hardy's 4th triple of the year. McHenry fouls off the 1-0 pitch, so 1-1. Pair of strikeouts against Morrow here tonight, both of those swinging. He's fed McHenry a healthy dose of breaking balls those first 2 at-bats. Fires up the 1-1. And McHenry just underneath that one, so 1-2. No one getting loose with the Sasquatch in their bullpen. We've seen Roland and Sal Diaz throwing a few pitches. Ty Wilson, longest out in the year so far at 3. Ball in the dirt. Justice can't find it. That gets away. Hardy will walk home 5-0. All 5 runs coming with 2 outs on the board. 2-2 count for McHenry. Lines 1 in the left center. Anderson moving over and makes the play on the run, but the Sasquatch put up 5 runs, a 2-run double from Jacob Sanchez, a 2-run triple from Theo Hardy. The Squatch are hot.
This is Sawyer Rowland, right-handed pitcher for the Spearfish Sasquatch, and you're watching me drop hammers on the Sasquatch Network.
5-0 lead for the Sasquatch here as we head into the 4th inning. Sawyer Rowland coming on the mound out of the bullpen. His first pitch on the way in for strike one to Drew Miller. Ty Wilson, his second start, his longest outing of the year. 3 innings, just 1 hit. With 0 runs, giving up 4 strikeouts to 2 walks as strike 2 in to Drew Miller. On the round of first base, McAdoo diving for it. That gets through. A leadoff single for Drew Miller. Hey, Eric. So 1 on for Ethan Moore. Run on first, big swing on a pitch in the dirt. Moore going to second. Here's the throw from Sanchez. Got him. So 1 down, 0-1 count, and I have some visitors in the booth. We got Jack Van Doren and Kate Stuff. You're back.
Yeah.
All right.
We're here.
Can't get enough, huh?
No, it was fun. So. Had to do it.
Just having a good old time up in the booth.
1-1 count. Jack, you had a pretty good 9th inning last night.
Yeah, I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Win number 4, you're 4-0. As this ball fouled off by Ethan Moore for strike 2.
Yeah, a couple of, I'd say lucky wins. Just going inning. Just happens to play out that way. But we'll take it.
Big walk-off victory. You're now tied for first in this Lewis division. Meanwhile, the Fremont move, they were trailing 6-1 the Pure earlier as Roland gets more to come around on a breaking ball. 1-2. Now 7-2, Pure leading.
Squash are so hot. It's crazy.
5-0 over the Sabre Dogs, who have won
Flaming.
6 straight.
Yeah. Ty Wilson coming out, 3 scoreless. Kid's a stud.
1-2, that drops in just a bit low for ball 2. Best outing of the year for Ty Wilson, 3 innings. Only 1 hit allowed, also his longest outing of the year as he's recovering from Tommy John.
Yeah. He dropped the ERA down. It's got to be right around a 2.5 now.
Lowest on the team coming into the day, 2.7. Little grounder. The third, McHenry can't get to it. That'll keep Moore safe at first.
Stuff, you're hot in the pen today, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't pitched for a really long time, but I'm on the list, so if it happens, it happens.
Yeah. So what's in the arsenal?
Pretty much every pitch you can possibly imagine, I throw.
Okay, that's what I thought. You throw the Terminator?
Never heard of that one, actually.
Okay.
What is it?
So basically, it's a combination between it's like chocolate and vanilla ice cream, but more like so when you know, right?
Oh yeah, no, totally.
It's,
That makes more sense.
Yeah, it's kind of like
work
a
on it.
knuckleball, but it's like a fastball, but it looks like a knuckleball.
Huh.
With change-up movement. I don't know.
Interesting.
Oh, and 1 to Jordan Williams. He takes strike 2. Ethan Moore,
Nice
a
slider
single there. So 1 on, 1 out after Drew Miller was caught trying to take second.
Yeah, that's Sawyer's bread and butter pitch right there.
Yeah, when it's on, it's on.
Yes, sir.
0-2. Williams checks swing. That'll miss for ball 1. He seems to be rejuvenated coming out of the bullpen. Instead, his last couple starts probably weren't up to his standards, but out of the bullpen,
Yeah.
he's been pitching very well.
Yeah, it's a good fit for him. I think it gives him more time to maybe
Ground
just
ball right to
prepare his body.
McHenry. Over the second for one. Bachman the first
yeah?
place. Double play in
Yeah,
time.
baby. Let's go.
Bottom of the fourth coming up.
Fire me up.
We'll be right back here in the Sasquatch Network. We got Kate Stuff and Jack Van Dorn.
What a crowd.
How many people we got so far? Just give us your estimate. People are still rolling in, by the way, too.
Yeah, people are rolling in. I mean, you know, from the eye, what do you say? 3,200?
30. I'm thinking, what's the max capacity here?
46,000.
46?
46K?
46,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're rocking about 45.
45, yeah.
Yeah, you know, second glance, maybe my 3,200 definitely looks more like 45,000.
We'll be right back. New pitcher on the mound for the Sabre Dogs. Sasquatch lead 5-0. Bottom fourth, Connor Birdie on the mound for the Sabre Dogs, facing Will Riley. First pitch in for strike one. So fireworks tonight here in the Fish, the last Friday night game. What's your favorite firework, Jack, Gabe?
My favorite firework?
Yeah.
There's different kinds.
Yeah,
Of
no,
course there's
I really
different
don't
kinds.
like fireworks, but, you know, I like the ones where you throw them on the ground and they make a loud noise and then they scare people. That
I like the ones that are like so loud that when they explode, it like takes about 2 seconds before you hear a noise.
Ah.
And then you freak out for a little bit.
Riley fouls off the 1-1. 0 for 2 here tonight. Sasquatch 5 runs in the bottom of the third, all with 2 outs. You guys had left 5 runners stranded. Base load in the first inning. Come back. Jacob Sanchez, a huge 2-run double.
Yeah, first pitch jumped all over it. Love to see it.
Now 1-2 for Will Riley. And ball inside for ball 2, 2-2.
this is where Will is the best.
Yeah.
2 strikes.
He's repping the Pac-12.
Yep, big Pac-12.
Big Pac-12 guy.
Kate, you and Will, were you guys teammates? You guys went to the same JUCO
Yeah,
school.
no, we played together. Together. He played short. I played third. Miles Community College.
Takes ball 3 there.
Sounds like a national championship winning team.
You're pretty good.
I believe there's another player on this team from Miles City. That's Mr. Jackson Harper. You guys familiar?
It's actually Declan Harper. That is
Declan
a
Harper.
terrible typo, but
Oh, no. One of our interns probably should be fired for that.
Maybe the J silent.
Riley pops up the 3-2. We may see Harper this series. What are your some thoughts on Mr. Declan or Jackson? Who really could say what his first name is?
Yeah, he throws hard. He throws hard. Does hard. Good player.
How hard is hard?
I think he's up to like 94, I think, one time. Pretty crazy.
3-2 to Riley. On the
Love
ground, the
that.
third
Love
base.
that.
That ball is
It's a
fair. Riley
Take
going
it.
to second. The left fielder Williams
Sorry
drops
about
the
it.
ball. He'll be safe. Leadoff
Sorry about
double.
I mean, he's a big backside guy, right?
Oh,
That's all I
backside.
see him doing BP. Yeah.
His first double of the year comes here in this fourth inning. And now Ben Parker at the plate. Parker's 1 for 2. We'll be leaving this team pretty soon. Favorite memory of Ben Parker so far this season?
Favorite memory?
I saw him bicep curl about 85 pounds one time. It was crazy. But no, seriously, Ben Parker, favorite moment? There's so many.
Probably him cutting Riley Kirkpatrick's hair in the beginning of the year and just absolutely butchering it.
Yeah, that was bad news. Maybe when he went 5 for 5 with like 5 doubles.
Oh, yeah, he did the cycle in about 3 innings. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Grand Slam was his first home run of the year.
Yeah. No pop.
Right out of a book.
No pop.
Yeah, no pop.
So Parker's 1 for 2 tonight, single in his first at bat. Got Riley on at second, no outs against Birdian. Birdian's second outing of the year.
I'm putting my hat down on this one. I think he's going big fly.
Takes ball 1 there. Birdian just 1 inning pitch so far this season. Gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks with a pair of strikeouts in that game against the Whiskey Jacks about 4 days ago.
Parker's got the Posada look with no batting gloves. Oh
Craig's
my
ball to
goodness.
center.
Absolutely crushed.
One
Anderson
time?
back to the warning track.
What a catch.
Makes the play. Riley will tag the third. Here's the throw from Cooper. Not in time.
Wow.
What a play by Reese Anderson. Ben Parker in utter disbelievement right now.
That was about 394 feet.
Yeah, that was a great catch.
Check
Props
the
to
can
him.
you check the TrackMan real quick? Let me know.
Yeah, we have a 98.9 exit velo on that with a 17 launch angle.
Route efficiency was 98.7% though. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
He got there.
It's been a tough couple games for Ben Parker. He's absolutely crushed some balls. And not just saying that, like he's literally crushed some balls. And
Yeah, right after
either getting killed by the wind or just some great defensive plays. He almost had I thought it was a double off the wall last night. Somehow the right fielder made the play. That was Seth Hoffpower, and I thought Parker was going to break his helmet.
Yeah, he was a bit upset in the dugout, but
Now McAdoo, he's walked in both of his plate appearances. Kind of a check swing there. Good pump fake from Taylor Justice. Pair of San Jose State Spartans right now at home plate. Teammates there. 0-2 count the McAdoo. 1 out, runner on third. He goes through down. 3 pitches. Strikeout number 1.
yeah, good curveball there.
Just kind of spun. It just kind of, I think he
Yeah,
expected it to move a little
late
bit more
drop.
than it did and just didn't, just stayed up.
Does that happen a lot? See a spinner and you're like,
Yes, you're just
know.
expecting it and then it just doesn't do anything and you just swing through it. Happens.
yeah. When I started throwing my slider, from I was working with it with my my coach from LIU. I mean, it was moving backwards. It was so bad. It was actually moving the opposite way.
Huh.
Yeah, it was like a changeup.
Ball 1 to Seth Surratt. He's walked in both of his PAs here today. Able to score in that 3rd inning.
Let's go, Seth. Let's get a job done.
He takes ball 2. What does Surratt think of the Yankees' moves? Have you talked to him about that yet?
Oh, he's talked way too much about it, actually. My personal opinion, being a Met fan, I think absolutely no bullpen over there in the Bronx. So they're just stacking the box with lefties, trying to outpower everyone. That's usually why they lose in the divisional round every year. They're just going to get blown away by good pitching once time comes. Not worried about it at all, actually. I like Rizzo, though. Gallo. It's going to be cool to see him strike out 95 to 100 times a year. But he'll get into a couple, that's for sure.
3-0 count for Surratt. He takes strike 1 there. 1 pitch away from walking for the 3rd time here tonight. So, Jack, Mets fan, what do you think of the Baez move?
Well, defensively, there's going to be no errors up the middle. I wanted Chris Bryant just because I feel like Baez has been striking out a lot lately these last 2 years. But when he's hot, he's hot. So hopefully he can get Lindor going too a little bit because he's been struggling.
Playing better as of late.
Yeah. He'll be back soon.
Full count for Seth Surratt. 2 outs, runner on 3rd. Guardians come back with back-to-back strikes after being down 3-0.
Yeah. Good call there, Seth. Like that.
And why is that?
He was doing something weird with his glove there. I didn't like it.
And now Birding steps off.
Is that a rosin bag?
Yeah, Roslin? Thought that was illegal.
I don't think that is legal, but
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not going to say anything.
I mean,
Yeah, no,
that's
definitely
gotta
can't
be
have a rosin bag out
Yeah.
there.
I see how it is. It's cool.
3-2. Surratt stays alive.
Do we know the score of the Mets game by any chance? I know they're fighting. Let's go, Seth.
Payoff pitch again. Surratt in the left field. That's just going to be foul.
Down 6-1. It's always tomorrow.
Those black uniforms.
Yeah, not a good start in the black unis. First pitch was actually
Home
apparently
run,
a home
yeah.
run. With Cookie Carrasco out there.
Time call to clean off home plate umpire. Issa Drati. Garrett Forsythe in the infield, pair of Texas umpires. Good at bat for Surratt. 2 outs. Will O'Reilly a leadoff double at 3rd base. Birding able to retire Ben Parker and Charles McAdoo. Now trying to retire Surratt 3-2. That's ball 4. And Seth Surratt has walked in all 3 of his plate appearances.
Is that a changeup? Or he just missed high with a fastball?
I can't even tell.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Nicky Winterstein now at the plate. Flight out to left field in both of his at-bats, one in foul ball territory. Got runners on the corners.
Fun little fact, when I met Nicky, it was in the gym. He came up to me, and he was talking. At first, I thought he was like 35 years old.
I thought he was our coach. I thought he was another coach.
He was like, yeah, I'll play in right field. I was like, oh, okay. It's the beard.
Yeah, no, I immediately asked him about his beard.
You're like right field in the softball league here
Yeah,
in Spearfish?
I was like, where's the Sunday league at?
1-0 the Winterstein. And just fouls that one off.
Good cut.
1-1.
Nicky hit about 15 home runs to MVP.
He hasn't played in a while. He's only played 3 times since the All-Star break, and first time he's played since Monday.
Just resting up.
Good pickoff attempt over the first base.
Yeah, I think we're at max crowd now.
Mm.
I mean, even a
45?
little more. I saw a couple of people get kicked out. They didn't have tickets.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 48,000. It's crazy.
1 run. Surratt going the second. No throw.
A little salsa out there.
Good
Good
move
game of
by
chess.
Taylor Justice to not throw the second, or else Raleigh scores on that.
Yeah.
So the first stolen base of the game for Spearfish. Jack, can you guess how many stolen bases your buddy Seth has?
I'm gonna say he has. He's fast. I don't think he has too many this year. I'm gonna say 6.
That's right on the money. You're also looking at the game notes, so maybe.
No way.
Uh,
Close my eyes. I promise.
2-1. And Winterstein takes ball 2. Little off speed. That changeup right there?
Could be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a belt tie changeup. Most underrated
Gotta
pitch in
be-
the game.
I don't know. Gotta be careful with that.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. I threw a belt tie changeup one time. It just hasn't landed yet.
Yeah. It's probably just a foul bomb.
Is that to Trevor Matson and Hastings, or?
Yeah, that was in Hastings. It's okay though.
2-2 pitch. Winterstein takes ball 3. So in that third inning with 2 outs and 2 on, the Sasquatch were able to score 5 runs. Got 2 on right here, 2 outs.
Got to expect something in the outer half here, right? He's not really finishing. I don't see
Yeah,
him
no, he's
coming
working
inside here.
everybody out, so I mean.
Yeah. Sit outer half.
2
Left
in
field's
scoring
playing away
position.
and
3-2 pitch, and Winterstein sends that foul out of the park.
A couple more runs here would be great.
yeah. It's a bullpen game today.
Yeah, no, we score a couple more runs.
You might have to put down there.
I might have to head out.
And now Nicky back in. The lefty versus the righty Birdian. And he steps off. Or Nicky calls time, rather. Three-two pitch. In the left center. Anderson moving over underneath it now and makes the play for out number 3. Sasquatch leave 2 on. They still lead 5-0 as we head into the 5th inning. Fifth inning here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, 5-0 lead. First pitch gets behind Sanchez for ball one. Gunner McGrawn at the plate.
He's batting .328.
That's a baseball first name, Gunner.
Yeah.
Lines one right towards Hardy. High hop has it over the
Oh,
first base. Close, but in time for out number one.
So smooth.
At this point in the season, do you just get used to those plays by Theo?
Yeah.
You're just kind of like, okay.
Makes it easy to just throw that two seam in the zone. Let your infield work.
Now the 9-0 hitter, Reese Anderson at the plate. 0 for 1. Ground out to Theo Hardy in the third inning. But off that third. Now facing Roland for the first time. Shows bunt. And that is foul.
Good slider.
Sabre Dogs 3 hits tonight, with 2 of those coming up against Roland in the fourth. Leadoff single with the runner Drew Miller trying to take second. Ethan Moore followed with a single, but 5-4-3 double play ended that fourth. Souris Valley looking for their first run. Anderson a bunt right towards McHenry. Bare hands it, can't get to it. Runner is safe. Good bunt by Anderson.
Sabre Dogs have a lot of stolen bases.
Yeah.
20 here for Justin Cooper. $20 for Cooper and 31 for Greer, who's on deck.
Cooper already with 2 here tonight. Takes strike one. The last 2 teams you guys have faced, including Souris Valley, lead the league in stolen bases. Sabre Dogs with 2 here tonight, that puts them at 190, 1 more than Sioux Falls, who of course could have some stolen bases already in their game. I believe they're facing the Casper Horseheads. As a pitcher, do you ever look at that when you're facing a team, look at how many stolen bases they have, or do you just go out there and just pitch your way?
I was unaware of how many stolen bases Sioux Falls had, but you can tell during the game they were really aggressive. I was fortunate enough to catch one leading and get him off the base paths, but they were all fast. A lot of bloop singles that turned into doubles in that series.
2-1 now for Justin Cooper. Lines one in the right field. That's a base hit. Moves Anderson over the second. And now 2 on with 1 out. Justin Cooper's been on base all 3 times tonight. A single, a walk in reached after a drop third strike on a pass ball.
I can see a bunt here. With Moretto on deck batting .359. And Greer has 31 bags stolen this year.
Anderson with 8. He's on second.
Let's see what they want.
First pitch to Greer. Misses for ball 1. In the back of your mind, are you thinking about the double steal here?
No. No, you can't worry about that too much. Just got to execute your pitches, make sure he doesn't get off the bag at second base too much.
Ground ball to third, that's foul. Do you slow down your tempo at all, knowing there's 2 guys on base, knowing this is a team that likes to steal, just trying to hope you're going to be able to maybe get one taken off a bit early?
You want to incorporate different times to the plate. You want to stay under 1-3 to the plate, which is, I think I said that last time I was up here.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
But yeah, just mix up your looks. First and second, you don't really have to slide step too much. You can just long holds, occasional inside move just to keep them closer to second.
So 1-2 count.
We added a few signs from the shortstop and second baseman to help out with that.
Greer ground ball right towards Roland.
Take
And
that
it field
out.
it, throw the first. Route number 2 runners will move over. So now Stephen Moretto, who's been quiet, 1 for 2, that single in the first, flied out to right field in the third with 2 on. Now comes back to the plate. 2 runners in scoring position. Souris Valley trying to get on top. And a little meeting here between, I believe, the head coach
I'm confused. What happened?
and Coach Mona coming out. What do you think? Any ideas what that could have been about?
No, I actually have absolutely no idea.
Moretto cranks one to deep left center. Parker moving over, coming up, and makes the play for out number 3. Sabre Logs leave 2 in scoring position. Still trail the Sasquatch 5-0, bottom 5th coming up. We have Jack Van Doren in the booth.
Go Squash.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Bottom 5th here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. We have Jack Van Dorn with us. Pretty cool to see the 7 All-Stars on the Sasquatch team just honored with their own personal bats engraved.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
something to remember from this summer up here in the Fish.
Most All-Stars in the league. Or tied for the most. 7.
Most in our division, 1 behind the Sabre Dogs, I believe, for most. So Sanchez takes ball 1. Sanchez had a leadoff, not leadoff double, had that 2-run double, in the third that scored the first 2 runs of the game. Kind of finally broke the stalemate between these two teams.
Yeah, started a big third inning.
Check swing, but fouls that one off on the inside of his bat. 1-1. Some very weird weather here in Spearfish. It looks like it's raining in the outfield, but it's not. It's just the haze from all the wildfires out west.
Yeah, I didn't. First time I saw that, we were in Butte.
Oh man,
the air quality was like.
It was
150 or something.
No, it was 200.
Wow.
It was, I believe, it was 260 before first pitch. Yeah, 185 right now. Not the greatest, but
yeah, that's not good.
Not as bad as it was in Butte. You couldn't even see the mountains behind, or the copper mine. Out here, you can't really even see the Spearfish Canyon.
Yeah.
And now 2-2.
When does it get like dangerous?
Ooh. I mean, at 250, 260, like the weather warnings were, you should not be doing any physical activity out in this.
Wow.
So I think it was over 400 in Nevada, where Michael Dorr was stuck at the airport and his flight was delayed. He was supposed to come to Spearfish on Monday, but couldn't leave because of the air quality. The pilots couldn't see the runway. So he flew, instead of flying from, I believe he was in Reno, instead of flying to Reno to Rapid City, he had to fly to Los Angeles, but then he couldn't leave Los Angeles because of the weather, because of the air quality. So he got in early Tuesday morning, just slept on the flight.
Wow. Yeah, Northeast doesn't, no wildfires over here in the Northeast. Thank God.
Just blizzards, winter storms.
Yeah, a lot of snow.
So Sanchez a leadoff walk. He's been on base all 3 times tonight. And now Ryan Bachman at the plate. 0 for 1 here tonight. Takes ball 1. Did you know that Bachman was from Rapid City?
I did. Pride and Joy, actually.
Pride and Joy.
They, I think they're almost a week away from concluding his
statue, right?
His statue, yeah.
That's what Cade and Zach were saying on the broadcast last night.
Yeah, it stands about 300 feet tall.
Wow.
It's the biggest statue in South Dakota.
Going back to first. Ooh. Throw gets a little bit away from Ethan Moore.
I think Bachman and Parker going for most games played record for Spearfish, right?
I think the record was 50. 57. Bachman right now, including today, is at 49.
Okay.
So if he plays every single game the rest of the season, he'll beat that. Parker supposed to leave on Sunday, and he's at 50 right now, so 51. If he plays somewhere else, he'll be at 52.
Almost. Who owns that record?
Good question. Anthony Rodriguez.
From 2018.
The 2018 Sasquatch team.
Very nice.
We broke almost every record.
Yeah. Good team.
I don't know if you noticed, but if it's in italics and bold, it's a Sasquatch record.
Let's read out some of these records broken. Let's see what we got. Creeth has the lowest ERA, 2.6. Also has 11 saves, which is the most.
One behind Dylan Wilhelm, who actually set the record for most saves. The record was 10 coming into this summer.
Yeah. He's on Mining City.
Yeah.
Nico has 6 wins. That's a Sasquatch record. Charles has 71 RBIs and 69 hits. That's a record. And Ben Parker has 78 hits and a 394 batting average. Which are all records. That's crazy.
The firepower on this team is just unmatched. As Bachman takes ball 4, and now back-to-back walks from Birdian. Sabre Dogs with some action in their bullpen.
Stockton might have the walks record, but I can't see the 28.
8 walks tonight for the Sasquatch. Now Theo Hardy at the plate. Switch hitter. As a pitcher, Jack, I believe you're a sophomore, right? Or you were a sophomore this last year?
I will be a sophomore athletically this year.
It must be great playing this league because of just the offensive talent you face day in and day out.
It's definitely a hitting league. It was a challenge for me at first. Oh, nice bunt. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's there.
Oh.
Atta boy. Throw over to third and on time.
What a bunt. We saw Reese Anderson with a good one in the 5th, but Theo Hardy put it in a dangerous spot.
And looks like it's going to be an error. Tough.
So an E1. Ball 1 to McHenry, 0 for 3. Base is now loaded for the Sasquatch. And McHenry takes strike 1. 2 strikeouts to Morrow in the 1st and 2nd. And then fly out the center field in the 3rd, left center. It's leadoff man for the Sasquatch. No outs on the board.
This would be huge.
And takes ball 2. Jack, you pitched in that last game against Souris Valley. I know this. They don't have Bo Brewer anymore. They don't have Charles Swaby. But what do you remember from the Sabre Dogs team offensively?
They did not strike out. A lot of balls in play. Yeah, I remember facing the top of their lineup in the beginning of the season, and they were really good. A lot of balls in plays. They weren't really going for the long ball, just a lot of line drives.
Just great at contact, Kitty. I remember Bo Brewer.
I think at the time he was batting like 480 or something.
Looking for the double play, the
I was
throw
gonna go for
home.
the tag.
Try and track down Sanchez. They do. Big double play there. McHenry now 0 for 4. And 2 outs with 2 on. That's probably the best case scenario for the Sabre Dogs there. Getting a ground ball right to first.
Looks like that's going to be it.
Going to take out Birdian after 1 2/3. Coming in for the Sabre Dogs will be a new pitcher. We'll be right back. 5-0 Sasquatch to lead. They got 2 in scoring position. Dylan Swanson on the mound. The Sabre Dogs' first pitch strike. A little bit of a delayed throw there.
He's got a wonky arm angle from the left side. It's a good matchup for him. Good thing about Will, he can't really sit on the outside corner, though. He likes to go that way a lot. Ooh.
Check swing. 1-1.
Hey, what's he throwing?
Throwing 86 right now.
Yeah, he's got some good movement, too.
He's batting .400 this year. Two-way player for the Sabre Dogs. Check swing again. 2-1. Actually listed as two-way player on the Sabre Dogs roster. First time pitching this season for Moore Park College.
I like the step he takes when he comes to the mound, when he comes to the plate. It's got to be tough on lefties.
Good pitch.
Strike in 2-2. So Connor Burdian finishes 1 2/3. Just one hit allowed. No runs as of yet, but 2 on. Jacob Sanchez, Ryan Bachman, leadoff walk. Hardy reached on a great bunt, and that was scored in error. But double play has 2 outs on the board as Riley up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Bachman will score. Here comes Hardy, the throw. Not in time. 2-run single from the Aussie.
That's just a Pac-12 player right there.
All-American right there.
All-American, really? Holy crap, yeah. Didn't do too much. 2-2, slap it up the middle against a guy who is
a lefty,
literally sent to the mound to get you out and you only.
Meanwhile, in Fremont, it was 7-1. Now it's 7-7, the bottom of the 7th. Go-ahead run on second base.
Colin Adams holding down Pierre there. Over in, where are they, home or away?
They're away. They're in Fremont.
Holding it down at Fremont. He doubled off me. Then he sent me the clip about 20 minutes after the game.
Was he waving at you after that?
He was chirping a little bit.
I remember he got the second. He looked over. I don't know if he's looking over to his dugout for the Trappers, but you were at third, obviously.
Yeah. So I had the full scouting report on him. I know he's a big fastball guy, and I got a little ego friendly. I tried to blow on past him for his pitch, so I can then later tell him that I blew on past him on the first pitch. Yeah.
And he was just sitting it?
Yeah, he just took it the opposite way, about 200 miles per hour off the bat.
Have you ever played an inter-squad game against him?
I have. I've struck him out. Struck him out a couple times. I think. I don't know. But mostly he's doing the catching for me, so.
Yeah. So you're not really used to facing him.
No, I've seen him take way too many at-bats to try and do what I did. It's on me.
1-2, 2 outs. Riley on first. Ben Parker at the plate. He's 1 for 3 here tonight. Ball 2 gets away from Justice. Riley to second. And that should be a wild pitch on Dylan Swanson. Good chance I want to call him Dansby at some point in this game, just because.
Distant cousins, I heard. Just got news from Kent Rosenthal.
Are you sure it wasn't a burner account like Jeff Passan's?
No.
Did you see that today?
What happened?
So obviously Jeff Passan, ESPN reporter, tweeting out all these news. Bunch of stuff.
He was going crazy. I did see that.
Of course, on Twitter, you're going to have fake accounts, right?
Mm-hmm.
As Parker takes ball 3. So someone had a Jeff Passan account with 3 N's, was tweeting out, I believe it was Chris Bryant to the Yankees. So I believe it was Bob Nightingale. Someone quote
just a Yankee
quote tweeted saying, wow, Bryant to the Yankees, and Jeff Passan was like, I did not say this, like in all caps on Twitter. As Parker goes down, swinging a big strikeout for Swanson, but Will Riley, a 2-run single, the Sasquatch leading by 7. Inning number 6 coming up. We'll be right back.
Here at All Balance Bookkeeping, we have over 30 plus years of bookkeeping experience. We can take care of any office tasks, large or small, so you can focus on running your business. All Balance Bookkeeping, where everyone counts.
Sixth inning here in the Fish. The Sasquatch leads 7-0. YMCA being played during the break. Jack, I mean, how many fans do you think were involved in that one?
I think literally every single person, including the three-month-old infant that was sitting about 5 feet from me, was going crazy.
Yeah.
45 is a lie. We're at 52,000 now.
52 doing the YMCA song. I mean, that's...
And here comes a rolling, what's it called? The wave.
Oh.
Wow, just back and forth. Look at that.
2-0. It's a Taylor Justice. I heard Nikki, I mean, I was there, and you were there too. Nikki Winterstein starting the wave at a Rockies game. Go Rocks.
Yeah, that was actually insane. He is not a Rockies fan, but those fans are not rowdy. And he had all of them going. He started yelling at a section to the left of us. Next thing you know, the entire stadium's
doing the
got
wave.
the wave going around at least 10 times.
He was fired up. Playing in right field today for the Sasquatch. Taylor Justice 0 for 2 tonight. First time facing Roland on the mound. Roland in his third inning of work.
Yeah, Sawyer's looking good right now.
And now calls for Sanchez.
He can't see.
Is this just to talk over the signs real quick, or?
Yeah, they're probably going to switch it to some kind of tap system to make it easier.
It's pretty hazy out here. I don't know how is that affecting you on the mound at all?
Yeah.
More so in the outfield, I would think.
Just in general, when it's darker here, it gets hard to see the signs. Good pitch.
2-1 just misses a little bit inside. So 3-1 count. Souris Valley scoreless here tonight. Through 5 innings of play. They do have 5 hits, 1 less than the Sasquatch, but Spearfish leading 7-0. 3-1, ripped to left field. That gets through. Leadoff single.
Sitting 3-1 fastball there.
The last 2 games, you guys have been out hit. You're out hit by the Sunfish, 15-9 yesterday, 15-13 the first game, yet still won by 2 runs total.
It's all about the quality over the quantity, fellas. Just situational hitting.
So now with Justice on first, Drew Miller, who's 1 for 1 against Roland.
What's going on here? What? 2-0
2-0
now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. 2-0 now. Looking over to the dugout. Could not tell you why.
First pitch misses. Low and away for ball 1. Looking for a sign. Is Coach Mono calling the pitches here? Or?
I don't know, but the attitude's got to go right here. It's got to lock in. Get his 2-ball. Don't want the Sabre Dogs to creep into this game.
High fly ball to right field. We're seeing going back to the warning track, and this ball is out of here. A 2-run blast for Drew Miller, and the Sabre Dogs on the board.
Deep breath, get right back to it. You're up 5.
Finally showing some signs of life.
Yeah, it was just a good swing.
Last 3 games, the opponents have hit 6 home runs off the Sasquatch, but somehow Spearfish 0 home runs, yet they're 2-0 and right now leading this game by 5. As Ethan Moore, bases empty, no outs. He's 1 for 1 off Rowan. And fouls off the first pitch. 0-1 looks like we got Sebastian Munoz and Ty Volmar warming up in the Sasquatch bullpen. Recent additions,
Yeah.
Big Country.
Big Country. He's got a knuckleball that will blow your mind. A little R.A. Dickey action out there. We got Creeth back in the pen tonight after the league rules saying you can't throw more than 3 days in a row. Because he would probably throw every single day if he could.
I don't know what's more impressive, his closing ability or his performance last night in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, he gets after it. Likes to scream a lot. He's just an energetic kind of guy.
1-1 fouled off by Moore. That one jammed up, looked like inside on the hands. Drew Miller with his 6th home run of the year with that 2-run blast he just hit. And now Ethan Moore's 1 for 2 tonight. Takes a 1-2 pitch. Oh, Roland gets him gone. Strikeout looking.
Good boy.
First strikeout for Roland here tonight. And now Jordan Williams, who was in the home run derby. 0 for 2 tonight, had that 5-4-3 double play that ended the 4th.
Yeah. We got to get Ryan Bachman on Dancing with the Stars, because he just has a lot of fun out there. Constantly moving his feet. Definitely knows how to salsa. Oh.
Williams shows bunt, pulls back. I mean, Bachman's already a celebrity here in Rapid City, especially in Spearfish.
Yeah.
There's got to be some sort of dance competition for talent show. There was a talent show here. Why didn't he dance for the talent show?
I don't know. Maybe a little gun shy.
Williams ground ball, slow one. McHenry gonna barehand it. He can't make the throw. And Williams will be safe at first. Seeing Johnny struggle with a little bit of those balls tonight, those slow ones, not an easy play to make.
Yeah, Johnny's gonna be all right. Just gotta take it 1 ball at a time. I think he's swimming in his own head a little bit right now.
That being ruled a single for Jordan Williams, his first hit of the game. And now Gunnar McGran at the plate.
Sawyer trusts that slider. Get winning on the hands here.
Williams 6 for 10 when stealing this year. First pitch popped up foul.
6-4-9.
Attendance tonight, 649, but I think our owner left some digits off, Jack. I think he meant to say 64,000, right?
Yeah, 649, and just a slight calculation, miscalculation. Definitely meant to say 64,000. But I don't know. Maybe he meant to say 640,000.
That's true.
I can't even tell at this point.
But a great crowd here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Been a great crowd all season long. It's been great to see the support here in Spearfish.
It's a nice little stadium also. Holds the crowd very nicely. That's a humongous lead. I hope we pick off.
1-1 popped up high into right field. Winterstein coming up and makes the play for out number 2. So now 2 down. Williams on first. Reese Anderson, the 9-hole hitter. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Had a single off Roland in the 5th. That was an infield bunt. That was perfectly placed towards McHenry. So he's done it once tonight.
And Johnny
playing pretty far back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of coming up a little bit closer, but still. I mean, he literally just peeked over the third base. He's about to drop another one.
He's looking for it. I almost want to scream at Johnny right now to play in. But I'm not going to. Bachman still shaded up the middle. Huge hole between first and second.
First pitch, Anderson swings.
Good cut.
Did ground out to Theo Hardy, the shortstop, in the 3rd inning. 2 runs here in this 6th for the Sabre Dogs. 2-run homer from Drew Miller. Williams able to get on base with a single, 2 outs. Sasquatch leading 7-2. Game 1 of this 3-game series against the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. They're on a 6-game win streak.
Slider misses low. 1-1.
Anderson played at South Dakota State University. Will be teammates with Cade Stuff this upcoming year. Batting .292 this season. Takes one inside for ball 2.
Stuff's looking like the leadoff batter for the Jackrabbits.
Yeah. He's got some good support in the comments here tonight.
Oh, yeah. It's a fan favorite. Back in Montana. He must have signed about 200 foreheads that night. Crazy.
2-2, good pitch from Roland. We have a request actually in the comments, Jack. You have to relay it to Stuff.
Yeah.
Isaac Iverson, tell my man Cade that he needs to hit me up before the season ends. Got a
Isaac.
hashtag Cade Stuff fan.
All right. Tell my man Cade that he needs to hit me up before the season ends. I will, Isaac.
2-2 in the center field. Parker calling for it, steps up, and ends the inning. Drew Miller gets the Sabre Dogs on the board, a 2-run homer, his 6th of the year, but Sasquatch still leads 7-2. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Charles McAdoo leading off the Sasquatch here, bottom of the 6th. Sabre Dogs with 2 runs, the top half of this inning. Pulling back in, 7-2. McAdoo 0 for 1, pair of walks, 1 run here tonight.
Yeah, the starting pitcher threw not 1 strike to Chuck. I don't blame him.
It's a great stat you just pulled out there, Jack.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah, Chuck.
McAdoo in the right field.
He does it all.
He's the guy that every hit he has, it feels like a different hit. It's not just a power hitter just blasting it to center field or right center.
Yeah.
Contact, power, just
he's
anything.
strong enough to get beat by a pitch and still find a way onto the base path.
And we might have a pitching substitution here. We'll see. Swanson listed as a positional player, making his first appearance on the mound this summer. He's only played in
really
2 games.
He's got to be injured or something. I mean, you got 2 lefties coming back to back here. You think he'd face both of them.
But instead he won't. Righty on the bullpen warming up. We'll see who comes in.
Yeah, something's not feeling too shabby over there.
Had a Sunfish player get injured last night. Tanner Wilson on the mound. He was a positional player coming in that helped throw because Sioux Falls was so depleted on pitchers.
Yeah, they fell out of the running. I think, what were they on, a 6-game losing streak?
Yes, 6 games.
Yeah.
So new pitcher coming in, Chad Fox for the Sabre Dogs. Will be right back. New pitcher, McAdoo on first, no outs, bottom of the 6th. Chad Fox coming in for the Sabre Dogs here. Charles McAdoo left with a single against Dylan Swanson, taken out. Haley's only pitched for 1/3 here tonight, 2 hits,
Yeah,
a strikeout.
Tall task here. facing Seth Surratt, batting .345, 38 RBIs,
Surratt,
and a .922 on base percentage.
3 walks for the night. That OBP only going up. Stolen base, a run.
Yes.
With Mac on first. Chad Fox, a righty, making his 4th appearance this year. First pitch up top. Kind of looks down at the mound, not too happy with it.
Yeah, I put in a good amount of work to try and fix it up today, but it's, you know, it's definitely not the prettiest mound you see. It's not Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do out there. There you go.
It seems like every game when I come into the stadium, someone's on the mound doing something with it. It's a lot of work to take care of a baseball diamond.
Yeah, I mean, when you got, you had the Legion ball playing here also, so the mound was really not taken care of.
Back on the second. Here's the throw from Justice, not in time.
He does it all.
Stolen base for Charles McAdoo. That's number 10 for him on the season. Second one of the game for the Sasquatch. And a 2-1 count for Surratt.
He's got his eyes set on one pitch here. Ooh.
Takes strike 2. Fox, 1.8 ERA. 5 innings pitched. Last outing came against the Sunfish. Pitched 2 innings out of the bullpen. 3 hits, but only 1 run given up. 1 walk. From Minnesota Duluth College. Surratt fouls off the 2-2.
Quick shout out to my grandma. It's her birthday today.
Oh, yeah? She
Happy
watching?
birthday, Grandma. Probably not. I think my family's in down at the Jersey Shore.
Oh. Is that your favorite vacation spot in the Northeast?
Yeah. Yeah, my cousins own a house down there. It's a nice little place for the family to get together. Good seafood. Great time. Great memories.
So Surratt strikes out to Chad Fox. And now Nikki Winterstein 0 for 3 here tonight. Looking to get on base for the first time tonight. Got a runner on second. Fremont Moo leading the Trappers 8-7 out top of the 9th in that one. It's Winterstein into left field. That gets over the glove of Cooper.
Take it, Chuck. Take it.
Here's the throw from Williams. Not going to be on target.
Throw. Get up, get up, get up, get
and
up.
The pitcher throws it away. Winterstein the third. No one's on the base.
Take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it.
Now going to home, man. What is going on? Is that an inside the park home run? Nikki Winterstein.
He was due for a home run. He got all of it.
It won't be scored as an inside the park home run, but technically the two ones of the Sasquatch have scored, Ben Parker and now Winterstein, both against the Sabre Dogs.
Wow. That was by far the worst thing I have ever seen.
2 errors defensively. One's going to be in E5.
Wow, wow, wow. Just give an error to every single person that is playing the field right now. That's all I have to say.
So 2 runs scores, back to a 7-run game.
That was exciting.
Got the crowd fired up, man. That's the loudest I've heard it been.
As a pitcher, once that play is over at home plate, you gotta get your butt over to third base. And center field's gotta throw that in as fast as he can. I don't know what he was doing.
So E7, E8, E5, E8, excuse me. Errors number 4 and 5. As now Jacob Sanchez to the plate. 1 out, 1-2 count.
Change up down. 2-2.
Sanchez 2 for 2, a walk tonight, 2 RBIs. Want to 2. Sanchez goes down, swinging. Good pitch there from Chad Fox. A slider or a fastball there?
I believe it was a slider. Good sharp break to it.
2 strikeouts for his 2 outs. Now Ryan Bachman at the plate. I think by the time Bachman will retire from baseball, he'll be the 5th face on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I mean, I want to put it past him.
Might even be president. You know, who knows?
I mean, not only is he just he's a ladies' man. He's a ladies' man. Got that 7th date coming up soon. A little Applebee's 2 for 22 special. Off-speed pitch in there for strike 1.
Just a bit low. If you could have a reality show based on one player on this team,
who
would you have it centered on?
A reality show. Like, I want juicy drama. Wow, I don't know. I mean, Bachman would be more like The Bachelor, so I don't know if you consider that
It would be too feel good, as
yeah,
Bachman
you
fouls
know,
off.
nobody would be upset, no fights, no
Nothing raunchy.
Yeah.
It's just him going to homeless shelters, helping feed people.
Yeah, it would be just
opening doors for old ladies.
that can't be on MTV.
No, that'd be on the Hallmark Channel. He would be first in line for reality show on the Hallmark Channel. Would be Ryan Bachman. Nikki would be interesting.
Yeah,
I would watch a
Nikki for sure. I mean, he would definitely speak his mind on those shows. Who else? Seth, if you want to see someone argue with themselves for 3 hours. Big Country? That'd be a dangerous show.
He might already have a show about him. We just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Bachman takes 1, ball 1. Good at bat for Bachman. He had 3 straight foul balls to the same spot towards that Sabre Dogs dugout. 2 walks tonight in E6. 2 runs.
Good battle here from Bach.
Takes ball 2. What about Coach Pratt?
Coach Pratt would be the most interesting. You would have to put him on like the Discovery Channel when they do those like Animal Kingdom type, like somebody like announcing for him as he goes through his day.
Bachman in the center field, but Reese Anderson there for out number 3. 7th inning coming up. Sasquatch add 2 more runs. It's 9-2 here in the Fish. Top 7th here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. The sun has set, but the smoke still staying around here. 70 degrees right now. Beautiful night for baseball. As Sebastian Munoz now on the mound, he's going to face the top 3 guys: Justin Cooper, Alan Greer, Steven Moretto, as Souris Valley going to try and mount a comeback here.
Yeah, this is the inning. You can shut them down here. Take the air out of the, any comeback they're hoping for.
Cooper 1 for 2, a single, a walk. Now the 1-0 pitch. And up high for ball 2. Munoz playing his 4th game this season for the Sasquatch. 6 2/3 pitched so far. 4.05 ERA. 1-0 record. Got the win back on Wednesday against the Sunfish.
He had a rough start in Fremont, but he bounced back very nicely. And he's added some real good depth to our bullpen this year.
3-0 count here to Cooper. He's already walked once and is going to add some speed to the bases. And 4-pitch walk for Justin Cooper.
I don't know who has a nicer flow, Riley Moran or Seabass.
That was a question
Was it?
we asked on yesterday.
Yeah.
I think, with Caden Sack. And
Yeah.
the answer is Riley. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I would go Moran. It looks like he put a lot of work into what he's got. Takes care of it, so I'm gonna go with him.
Got the mullet going.
But breaking news: Hayden Silty happens to have red hair.
Just figuring that out?
Just found that out, yeah. So I think he'll figure that out too soon.
Big swing from Greer for strike 2. Does he not think he has red hair?
Doesn't think he does, but he definitely does. I mean, I put my mortgage down and gamble my children away just to say that he has red hair.
Meanwhile, in Fremont, 8-7 top of the 9th, Pierre has the tying run on 3rd, the go-ahead run at 2nd with 2 outs. Remember, Fremont and the Sasquatch tied right now for first place.
Great pitch.
As Greer takes ball 1, so 1-2. And Fremont Mook gets the win, a strikeout to end the game.
So they're up half a game now?
Half a game now, of course. If Spearfish wins, you guys stay tied. If you guys lose, you fall a game back.
I think, Sabre Dogs are smooth sailing right now, right? Did they win the first half?
They did. So they've already
Okay,
clinched,
yeah.
and they're leading their division by 2 games right now for the second half. But
so who's in second place for that division?
Big Sticks and Tommyknockers tied.
Mm.
They're actually 3 games back.
Now it's whoever wins that second place spot gets the second spot in the playoffs for that
Yes.
division, right?
So right now,
Very nice.
as we look around the league, if I can find it. So Tommyknockers Big Six actually playing right now. Mining City up 4-1, top of the 7th. So if Mining City wins tonight, they will jump ahead of the Big Sticks.
Big series.
Big strikeout for Munoz. I'm a big fan of his Montreal Expos headband he wears pregame.
Yeah, he's got some swag.
So now Steven Moretto at the plate. 1 for 3. He's put a couple balls deep into the outfield. Now he has Cooper on first. Cooper has 2 stolen bases tonight.
Yeah, anything in the dirt here is going to be an advancement. That's a painted on the corner. Wow. Dialed in. My boy Seabass.
I mean, Cooper, 2 of the 3 times he's tried to steal, so you got to think it's coming up.
Mm.
And the only reason that he didn't steal the last time was because of I believe a wild pitch put him at second, and he had a runner in front of him already. Ooh, ball in the dirt there.
My boy Sancho. It's a brick house back there. Not much gets past him.
Three pretty good catchers on this Sasquatch team.
Yeah.
Have you worked with all three?
I have. Me and Driggs, though, we have that special connection. I never shake him off. Puts it down. It's exactly what I want.
3-0 to Moretto.
Oh. I thought that first pitch was a strike. Oh.
Okay, so
it was.
2-1. Scoreboard just incorrect.
Okay. There it is, 2-1. Good
2-2.
pitch. Even just being able to control 2 pitches is very dangerous.
What does Munoz like to throw?
He loves his slider. He can throw it in the zone, out of the zone, in, out. That's disgusting. Yeah, that's his bread and butter pitch. He's got some good velo on his fastball, too.
So now Taylor Just at the plate. He's 1 for 3, scored in the 6th. Led off that inning with a single against Roland and jogged home after Drew Miller's home run. Bachman shaded up towards second. Theo a little bit closer to the second from shortstop position, but kind of playing in the middle. Taylor with 1 ground out the short today already. Strikeout looking.
Quick pitch upstairs.
Takes ball 1 there.
Seven-run lead might give Zachary Creeth an extra day off.
Well, Big Country's warming up right now.
That's a dangerous man.
Now 2-0.
Change up there, I think.
Big Stick's now threatening. They just scored a run on top of the 7th, so that's a 4-2 ball game. Spuds and Pios tied up at 6. And meanwhile, the Sodbusters, Sodbusters are hot. 10-0 victory over the Whiskey Jacks. Problem is they're 6.5 back from the Fremont Moo. So not eliminated yet, but getting close. Running out of games to play. 3-0 count to Justice.
Yeah, you never know. Spuds only a game back.
And a 4-pitch walk, and now 2 on for Drew Miller.
Both of us are out of it. We're low on guys.
So Drew Miller coming to the plate. He had that 2-run homer off Sawyer Rowland in the 6th. Runners on first and second here. Two outs on the board.
He's got to go after him right here. Don't be afraid to go first pitch fastball.
Wind not doing too much here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Big swing there. Quite different than what we saw the last 3 days. The last 2 days, that crazy wind blowing out of the ballpark and then
in.
3 days ago, yeah, it was blowing in. I don't think the outfielders took a step back the entire game. Then now today, just completely peaceful. You can see Munoz's hair not even moving.
No, luck just flows. That's
Miller smacks one foul. Just a bit in front of it there. So 0-2, 2 outs. Munoz 2 strikeouts, 2 walks in this 7th. Sabre Dogs trying to climb back in this one.
We'll go right back to that changeup.
Oh, 2.
Slider.
And pop foul.
We've just passed the 2.5-hour mark here in the top of the 7th. One of those 1.7 million fans out there just caught that foul ball. Any notable fans out there? I think I saw Tom Hanks.
Yeah?
Surfing the crowd earlier.
I heard he has a house up here.
Yeah, him and DiCaprio, but I mean, they're probably working on some movie we don't know about.
And now 2-2, ball outside. So Miller coming back. Now, as Sanchez, you know Munoz sometimes has trouble finding the zone a little bit, 2 walks. Are you changing the way you call the game here? I mean, I know you're not a catcher, Jack, but you're familiar with it at least.
I would have done that, but.
And he's hit. Now base is
it.
loaded up. So Drew Miller, after being down 0-2, able to get on base. And that loads the bases up for the first time tonight for Souris Valley.
He's got to throw with a loose wrist out there. Stiffen up might find some trouble finding the zone.
So Ethan Moore at the plate. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Strikeout. Looking the rolling in the 6th. Singled in the 4th and flied out to center field in the 2nd against Ty Wilson. Got some. Now Munoz.
Big Country looks ready to go out there.
First pitch in the left field over the glove of Hardy. Cooper will score. Here comes run number 2, a 2-run single for Ethan Moore. And the Sabre
Just
Dogs.
over the head of Gold Glover Theo Hardy.
A little bit of life now coming. And now Jordan Williams.
Lead is back to 5.
Who is taken out of the game, pinch hitter for the Sabre Dogs will be number 10, Jared Breedwell. First pitch in for strike 1.
Good slider there. It's on and off. It's very weird. It's kind of just got to hammer out your mechanics. Another great slider.
0-2. So we saw Munoz get the 0-2 last at bat. You thinking Sanchez calling a slider right here?
A triple up. Maybe not as good as those last 2, but I would definitely triple up.
0-2, 2-on. Ball in the dirt. Runner going to 3rd and 2nd. Here's the throw from Sanchez. Low one. Bachman can't get to it, but good job blocking it.
I don't think that was a slider.
So Miller now at 3rd, Moore at 2nd.
Guys struggling to find the zone a bit. I would stick to calling 2 pitches. Just work more location.
1-2 count. Munoz deals and Breedwell pops up foul. He's going to come out of play towards the concession stand and takes a high hop over it. Oh, and Toby's dad's going for it. Wow. And Toby too.
All right.
So still 1-2. Pitch on the way. Good block by Sanchez.
Good slider there. I like the call.
2-2.
I don't know if he has that fastball command. He seemed to be missing up. I think the Sabre Dogs are one swing away here from making this game a little closer than Spearfish would like it to be.
2-2.
Good pitch.
And that drops in. Strike number 3. Breedwell can't believe it. That does it, though. Souris Valley adds 2 more runs. It's 9-4. 7th inning stretch upcoming. Jackson is singing it for us, actually.
Yes, I am.
Theo Hardy leading off. First pitch, big swing for strike one. Facing Chad Fox. And now 0-2 quickly. 2 runs in that top half for the Sabre Dogs. Hanging in here. Only a 5-run ball game. 0-2 pitch. Hardy takes ball 1. Just 1 hit in that 7th inning, but 2 walks and a hit batter, so 3 free bases in that one. 2 left on base. So can the Sasquatch respond to those 2 runs with 2 more of their own? They have scored 4 runs the last 2 innings. Same as Souris Valley. Hardy here tonight. 1 for 3 had that 2-run triple in the 3rd. Had a great bunt in the 5th. The pitcher, Dylan Swanson, couldn't field. And Hardy calls time. Now 1-2. Hardy ground ball towards first, and that's foul. Of course, Hardy at San Jose State University. Teammates with Taylor Justice, the catcher for the Sabre Dogs. One and 2. And Fox gets Hardy looking. Big first strikeout for Theo Hardy. He is in disbelief. Number 3 for Chad Fox. Now Johnny McHenry at the plate. 0 for 4 here tonight. He takes strike 1. Chad Fox here looking sharp. Came in the 6th with 1 on. Struck out Seth's rep, but gave up a single to Nicky Winterstein, who scored all the way from first thanks to back-to-back, or 2 errors, not back-to-back, just 2 errors. No one was covering third base, and then the throw to the home, no one was there for it. Able to score, and then struck out Sanchez, got Bachman to fly out. So he's retired the last 3. So no runs earned for him. 2-2. Seeing if McHenry went, he did not. So stay at 2-2. Will Riley on deck. He's 2 for 4 tonight. 6:35 first pitch tomorrow. Game 2 of this team. Check swing again for McHenry. That's in for ball 3. Full count. Spearfish has walked 8 times tonight. But Fox yet to walk anyone here in this outing so far. 3-2 pitch. McHenry pops up. This one high in the air, going to leave. The diamond drops down behind the ballpark. So we'll stay at 3-2. Izzy Knight around the Expedition League. Fremont hanging on for a big win. Big Sticks pull within 3-4. 3-2 pitch again. That's ball 4. No, strikeout. Number 4. Late call, but McHenry knew it immediately. Chad Fox back-to-back strikeouts, getting the batters looking, and now Will Riley at the plate. Base is empty. 2 outs. RBI, 2 RBI single in the 5th. That came against Chad Fox, so he's 1 for 1 against him. I'm sorry, against Dylan Swanson, forgive me. First time facing Chad Fox. And now 1-1. Chad Fox at Minnesota Duluth. Transferred there from Century College. Now winds up 1-1 inside. Be a ball of 2. Takes a high hop off the dirt. On the 2-1. Right to left field. This ball is foul though. So 2-2, 2 outs, base is empty. 8, 9, and the top of the lineup due up in the 8th. We'll see if we get Munoz, maybe Ty Volmar. Zachary Preeth is able to pitch tonight. 2-2, Riley pops up, infield again, gonna leave him out of play. And looks like our owner, Eric Schmidt, actually comes up with the ball and gives it to one lucky girl. How nice. 2-2 again. Riley hit by a pitch. He'll head to first base. First time tonight, a Sasquatch batter has been hit. Now Ben Parker. First time facing Fox today. Parker 1 for 4. That single in the first inning off of Marl. Grounded out to second and the third. A line drive to right center with Reese Anderson making an incredible play. Parker pops up behind home plate. Strike 1, and then struck out swinging to Swanson to end the 5th inning. Just below 400 batting average. 0-1. Parker, short little ground ball to the first baseman. Gonna flip it over to the pitcher, making the play, Chad Fox, and that does it here in the 7th. 2 innings left to go. Spearfish leading by 5. Top of the 8th, we got the knuckleball thrower, Mr. Big Country, on the mound, facing Gunner McGraw. First pitch, foul off. And McGran 0 for 3 tonight, 1 strikeout, ground out, fly out tonight. So Dogs trailing by 5. Ground ball to first. McAdoo bumps into his chest, but able to grab it on the bag for out number 1. Good recovery from the first baseman, and out number 1 on the board. So Reese Anderson, the center fielder, 1 for 3. Had that great grab off Ben Parker's flyout. Prevented at least 1 run from scoring. Take strike 1 from Volmar. Going to the Sasquatch from Dawson Community College from Casper, Wyoming. Oh, 1 strike. Volmar sets, throws outside for ball 1. Two appearances this year for the sophomore. 2 innings. Has yet to allow a run. 1 hit, 3 walks. 1 strikeout so far this year. Oh, big swing there, 1 and 2. Anderson came in tonight's game batting .292. From Johnston, Iowa. 1-2 pitch. And up top, ball 2. Batted .250 this past year at South Dakota State University. .109 at bats. This is number 110. 2-2 on the way, and reaches for that one, sends it foul towards first base. So we'll stay here at 2-2. Justin Cooper on deck, been on base in all 4 of his plate appearances. 2 walks, single, and reached on a pass ball from a drop third strike. 2-2 still. Anderson pops one up high towards first base, but this will be fouled off again. Good at bat from Reese Anderson here. Long at bat here between Volmar and Anderson. 2-2 finally in play. Hardy calling for it and makes the play for out number 2. So top of the order coming up. Cooper trying to start a 2-out rally. Had the walk in the 3rd, walked in the 7th, singled in the 5th. 1 run tonight. Came in the 7th, able to score off Ethan Moore's 2-run single. First pitch drops in for strike 1. Cooper at Texas Southern University, infielder there from Fort Worth. 297 this past year. Good take there. That one drops just a bit low for ball one. 1-1. Got the face against some of the top teams in D1 non-conference. Played at Houston, played at TCU. They were one of the top-ranked teams for a while. LSU as well, Tulane, then Southern. They were an NCAA tournament team. 1-1 to Cooper. That ball a little bit short. 2-1. Transferred to Texas Southern from Ranger College. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Base is empty here. And Cooper takes ball 3. Last 2 pitches not getting to Jacob Sanchez. Already walked twice tonight, looking for number 3, and that would bring up Alan Greer to the plate. Souris Valley trailing by 5 runs. They have 1 more hit than Spearfish tonight, but have 5 errors. 3-1, that's ball 4. And Justin Cooper will walk for the 3rd time tonight. His 37th base on balls this season. Only played in 35 games, so that averages out to be over a walk per game. Walk number 5 for Souris Valley. And now Alan Greer. He's 0 for 3 tonight, had a walk in the 3rd. Pair of strikeouts. Now facing Fulmar. Pitch high and away, ball 1. So after recording the first 2 outs, Fulmar having a little trouble finding the zone. Steven Moretto on deck. Power hitter, the Sabre Dogs. And a pump fake over the first. Cooper's got a pair of swipe bags tonight. And a balk being called on Volmar. And here comes Coach Mona out. He's trying to figure out, how is that a balk? And now umpires will confer. Well, the call stands. So Cooper now at second in scoring position for Alan Greer. Greer batting .303 coming into this series. And a 1-hopper into the chest of Sanchez, ball 3 now. Already walked Cooper, now in danger of walking Greer here with 2 outs. Steven Moretto, on deck. He's 1 for 4. This one popped up high to the infield. It's going to stay in play. It will not. McAdoo can't get to it. So ball 1. I'm sorry, strike 1. 3 balls. Big at bat here. Moretto's been quiet. Moretto's been quiet, but .359 batting average, 18 extra base hits. 3-1 pitch, popped up again. It'll be strike 2, out of play, so full count. Greer looking for his first hit here tonight. Had a triple and a double. 5 RBIs in that first game against the Sasquatch. 3-2. Ripped to deep center field, but Parker underneath it. This ball going to stay in the park, and he's there for out number 3. Huge inning of relief for Ty Volmar, Big Country. Yet to give up a run this season. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Sasquatch lead by 5. Bottom 8th here, Charles McAdoo. First one at the plate, facing Chad Fox. First pitch, first strike. Fox had a solid inning in the 7th. Only one base runner, that was Will Riley, who was hit. Has struck out for the night. McAdoo, big swing. Ball down low, 0-2 now. Spearfish leading by 5 here tonight. As McAdoo rips one into left field. That's a base hit, his second hit of the game. And now Seth Surratt will follow. 0 for 1, but 3 walks tonight. 1 run, a stolen base. Spearfish trying to add a few more runs. This Sabre Dog team can put runs up in a hurry. Doesn't feel like any lead is safe. First pitch away for ball 1. I think Zachary Keith will probably come in for the Sasquatch, especially facing the heart of their lineup. But we'll see. He was stretching earlier. No activity at the moment. Surratt pops up in the infield. Here comes the second baseman, makes the play for out number 1. Gunnar McGran there making the play. Now Nicky Winterstein. Singled in his last at-bat. Able to take second off the throw. Now going to second base is McAdoo. The throw well behind Cooper. He'll be safe at third. Second stolen base of the game. The E2 called Taylor Justice. So that moves McAdoo in the scoring position, or 90 feet away rather. Winterstein, big swing. 0-2. Not often do we get a single, but also a run in the same at-bat for Winterstein. But down 0-2, 1 out. Pitch from Fox. Winterstein in the left field. That ball will drop for a base hit. McAdoo will score. And the Sasquatch up by 6. Winterstein jumping up like a schoolgirl at first. He's happy. Might be his last game in a Sasquatch uniform. So now Jacob Sanchez takes strike one. Nice slider there from Fox. Sanchez 2 for 3 tonight. 2-run double in the 3rd inning. Broke that scoreless game. On the ground, another base hit. Jacob Sanchez, he has 3 hits here tonight. Sasquatch getting the Chad Fox here in the 8th. Could also be Jacob Sanchez's last game. And now Ryan Bachman, who's 0 for 2 coming to the plate. Pair of walks, pair of runs. And at second base tonight. So Winterstein in scoring position at second, 1 out on the board. Theo Hardy on deck. And breaking ball will miss from Chad Fox. Three appearances this year for Fox, now number 4. Only given up 1 earned run beforehand as big swing, throw back to first base. Sanchez just getting back in time. Good throw for Justice. But now 2 runs earned for Chad Fox in this one. 3 runs total, but that one wasn't. The last one wasn't earned. That was Nicky Winterstein's single and 2 errors. 1-1. And Bachman stays away from a slider. 2-1. Fox with 4 strikeouts here tonight. That's a game high this season. 2-1 fouled off from Bachman, 2-2. Now giving up 5 hits in this game. That's as many hits as he has given up coming into tonight in those 3 appearances. But this is his longest outing so far of the season. Two and 2. Winterstein dancing over at second. Bachman, a flare in the right field. That ball gets through. Another base hit. Winterstein being waved home. Here comes the throw from Greer. Not in time. No one can catch the throw. Runners will move over to third and second. RBI single from Ryan Bachman. Here comes the Sabre Dogs, going to make a call to the pen. Spearfish puts 2 runs up. They got 2 more on. Just 1 out. It's 11-4. Bottom of the 8th. So Colin Hannigan, the catcher for the Sabre Dogs, coming in trying to get the final 2 outs. Coming from Houston, Texas, plays at Rice University. Getting the call to the pin. And first pitch in for strike 1 to Theo Hardy. So Jacob Sanchez on third base. Ryan Bachman on second. 2 runs across the board here for Spearfish. Hannigan pitching his first game this season, I believe. And the 0-1 popped up foul. Oh, 2. Actually did pitch 1 inning on June 3rd. Went 1, 2, 3 in that one. Just needs to get the 2 outs here, but 2 runners in scoring position. Sabre Dogs trailing by 7. And 1 and 2 now to Theo Hardy. One for 4 here tonight. Strikeout reached on an E1 in the 5th on a bunt that couldn't have been placed more perfect. Takes ball 2, so 2 and 2. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now 3 and 2 after starting off 0 and 2. Hannigan, little laugh on the mound. 3 straight balls. Good outlook to try and just have fun. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hardy fouls that one off. Don't think Rice is going to expect him to pitch this year. That's what summer ball's about, just trying to have fun, get some reps in, enjoy the experience. The Sabre Dog team, one of the best team in the league, actually. Going to be in the playoffs. 3-2 again. Hardy takes ball 4. Walk number 9 for the Sasquatch. And now Johnny McHenry at the plate. And first pitch away for ball 1. Quiet night for McHenry, 0 for 5. Pair of three strikeouts, excuse me. Fly out, ground out into a double play as Hannigan comes back with strike 1. All-star this year. The Sasquatch, Saracosa Community College takes strike 2, 1-2, batting .335 coming into the night. Been outstanding at third base all season long. Has played shortstop, has played second. Takes ball 2 there, can hit from either side of the plate, and just a great guy to be around as well. Big swing, he goes down. Colin Hannigan gets a strikeout. Now 2 down. And now you notice the crowd kind of fired up here. That's because the grand slam is hitting the bottom of the 8th here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Someone gets $10,000. But does Will Riley know about it? Now the fans are chanting it. Riley into left field, going back is Williams. This ball not going to leave the park. Just turns foul, actually. Everyone in the stands got on their feet for that one. They thought that was out of here, but just a bit shy. So 1-1. Riley did hit 7 home runs at Montana State Billings this past year. So 1-1. Bases loaded. Again, if a grand slam's giving up $10,000 to one lucky winner here. 1-1 up top, 2-1. Now I wonder if Cullen Hannigan on the mound is aware of that. Two-1. Riley takes strike 2. Crouch-Jenny. Riley again, foul ball to the left side. Just a bit behind it. We've had one grand slam in the 8th this year. That was Theo Hardy, but it came on a doubleheader the first game, so the $10,000 raffle winner didn't happen. Instead, a ground ball to second, and that does it. The shortstop, excuse me, Jonathan Cooper, gonna end the grand slam threat. 9th inning coming up. Sasquatch need 3 more outs. Ty Vollmer, the big country, trying to get it done. Trevor Gustafson leading off here. Top of the 9th for the Sabre Dogs. Are going to need 7 runs to try and tie this game up. Send it to the bottom of the 9th. Ty Vollmer on the mound. Already pitched 1 inning so far tonight. 1 walk, no runs given up, no hits yet. 2-0 count to Gustafson. Lug's outing this year, it's only been an inning. He's only gone in inning stretches so far in his first 2 games. But drops in there for ball 1, strike 1. Big country, Ty Vollmer got that knuckleball going. Now 3-1. And Gustafson walks on 5 pitches. Second walk for Volmar here tonight.
Another pinch hitter, number 21.
6 for the Sabre Dogs, and another pinch hitter coming in for Souris Valley be number 21. Aaron Sufal, two-way player. Takes ball 1 in the dirt. Zach Grief kind of warming up in the bullpen, just throwing back and forth with Chandler Eibach. Coach Mono hoping to not have to use him in this one. Sufal check swing, that's in for strike 1. Sufal also from Agoura Hills, California. Same hometown as Dylan Swanson, who pitched in this game earlier. Now 1-2. Sufal at Glendale Community College in California, JUCO school. He's pitched in 15 games this year. Has hit a few times. Down by 7, why not? And knuckleball in the dirt, 2-2. Again, 6:35 first pitch tomorrow. Game 2 of this 3-game series. Ground ball to third, that is just foul. Ooh. That could have been nasty. So Sufal back to the plate. As a hitter this year, Sufal batting .211, just had 19 at-bats. Four hits, 4 runs, 2 doubles. Pair of RBIs, 3 walks to 8 strikeouts. Strikeout number 9 as he goes down looking. First one for Volmar here tonight. And now another pinch hitter, number 28, Chase Miner. Chase Miner listed as a pitcher from Merced, California, plays at Merced. 2 appearances this year on the bump, 2 1/3 pitch. No runs given up yet. Strike 1 in. Only 1 at bat so far, or 1 game as a batter so far this year. That was against Wheat City 3 days ago. Went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Big swing there in the dirt, 1-2 now. Quick look around the league. Pio's a 7-6 victory over the Spuds. That's big in that Lewis Division playoff battle. Tommyknockers with 6-3 victory over the Big Stick. So right now, Tommyknockers would be in line for that second half playoff spot facing the Sabre Dogs. They're now a game up over the Big Sticks. And a game and a half up over the Spuds. Sodbusters a 10-0 victory over the Whiskey Jacks. And then Fremont Moo, that 8-7 victory of the Trappers. Pierre led 7-1 in that game. The Fremont Moo scoring 7 unanswered, getting it done. The Sioux Falls Casper game has been postponed. Sioux Falls dugout was flooded from those storms last night. We had some big storms here as well. Came in early parts of the morning. I'm used to thunderstorms in Texas, but not able to watch them like I'm able to do so up here. The Black Hills, man, it's electrifying watching this lightning. Ooh, McHenry, are you kidding me? Over the first base, not in time. Wow. No words. Well, now Ethan Moore at the plate. 2 for 40 tonight. Pair of singles. 2-run single in the 7th inning. That's when things got a little interesting. 5-run game. Thought, okay, maybe. But Spearfish offense has been resilient tonight. Coming back, adding runs when they can. As Moore takes ball 2. GP Local post-game show coming up. Have Jacob Sanchez. (2-0) now 3-0. So 3-0. Runner on first. And ball 4. 4-pitch walk for Ethan Moore. So 2 walks in this inning. You have to give up a hit. It is Ty Volmar, but a walk number 3. And that brings up Jared Breedwell. Breedwell 0 for 1 tonight. Struck out looking to Sebastian Munoz in the 7th. And ball 1 there. So 1-0 count. All right, Dickey, of course, prominent knuckleball thrower. There's one right there for strike 1. When it's on, it's on. I believe R. Dickey won a Cy Young Award. The New York Mets before going to the Toronto Blue Jays. 1-1 into right center. Winterstein going back, trying to find it in the lights. Does so. That does it. Nicky Winterstein. With the final put out, the Sasquatch take game 1 of this 3-game series against the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. (11-4) the final here. Spearfish getting the victory. A big win, especially with Fremont getting it done against the Trappers. So they'll stay tied for first place in the Clark division. They'll improve to 39-17 on the season, 22-8 at home, 18-8 in this second half. Now have won 6 games in a row. They just snapped the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs 6-game win streak here tonight. And this good season gets even gooder for Coach Mona. Coming down the stretch here, fighting for that second half playoff spot in a big battle. We're going to have Jacob Sanchez here on the post-game show. A quick rundown of this game. It was 0-0 heading to the bottom of the 3rd. Both teams with chances to score, but no one coming across, and everything kind of changed in that 3rd inning. The pair of walks. Charles McAdoo, Seth Surratt, 2 outs though, and Jacob Sanchez took a first pitch and nailed it to the left center wall. That scored 2 runs, and Ryan Bachman also able to reach on an E6, 2-on. Then Theo Hardy, 2-run triple, 5 runs just like that, 5-0. Sasquatch would add 2 more runs in the 5th inning after the first 3 batters reached, including 2 walks, and then Theo Hardy with a great bunt able to get to first base, and then Will Riley, 2-run single, made it 7-0. Souris Valley would add 2 runs in the 6th. Drew Miller, his 6th home run of the year, a 2-run blast, made it 7-2, but Spearfish would just respond every time Souris Valley would score 2 more runs in the bottom of the 6th, thanks to Nicky Winterstein. Able to score off his own single thanks to a pair of errors then Souris Valley, 2 more runs in the 7th. But the Sasquatch would respond in the 8th inning. 4 hits, including Nicky Winterstein, an RBI single. Jacob Sanchez, who will be joining us. He had a great night. 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He will be joining us here on the GP Local Post Game in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Back here on the GP Local post-game show, we got Jacob Sanchez with us. 11-4 victory. The Sasquatch now the best overall record overall this summer. Jacob, you had a great night tonight, including that two-run double that put the Sasquatch in front. Having a great season so far.
Yes, sir. Happy to help my team out win tonight.
Catching for Ty Vollmar, the 8th and 7th inning. Throws a knuckleball. What's it like catching a knuckleball?
Catching a knuckleball is hard. You never know what kind of drop it is. Even got the umpire to double take a strike.
Of course, you're from Texas, getting ready to head back to the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley from San Juan. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get back to the Lone Star State?
The food for sure, but I can't stop the grind. But for the food for sure was what I hit up.
Jacob, it's been a great season watching you play so far. Good luck. Congrats on the win. Enjoy the fireworks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for watching the GP Local postgame show. 6:35, first pitch tomorrow. Sasquatch 6-game win streak.